Hello and welcome to LAKERLAND, where we talk about Laker vlogs, daily games, news, whatever is on my mind. And I couldn't do a recap right after the game Thursday, but I'm here right now, Saturday morning, and we're about to get this recap on. So let's talk about the Lakers' first game against the Portland Trailblazers. How did our season start off? Started off pretty good. I'm not mad. LeBron really kicked it off. He got his first Lakers basket with two back-to-back tomahawk dunks. The classic LeBron, throw it back. He looked good. He's LeBron. He's always gonna look like that. I expect that from him at this point. What a game. I live on the East Coast, as you could tell, with a sweater on in October. It's getting pretty cold. I got my jacket in the car here too. I'm prepared. But yeah, it was a great game. I obviously had to stay up to 10:30 to like 1:30ish. I was glued. My eyes didn't go off to my phone. My eyes did not get distracted. I didn't go grab a snack, nothing. Every second I was up examining every Lakers move. And wow, what a game. What a way to start it off. And we started off with a loss. I'm not that upset about it. It could have been a lot worse. Honestly, this is probably the best loss we could have had, because I seen all the positives I needed to see to give me hope for the season. And the negatives were the exact negatives I had going into the game. So it was nothing that shocked me. I wasn't like, oh my God, LeBron James can't dribble a basketball anymore. I know. Our negatives was our three-point shooting and our rebounding. And a lot of rotations. But that's as expected with Luke Walton. He got a little funky with the rotations until he figured it out last year. And rebounding was a big part of our downfall. So let's do a quarter by quarter recap real quick. Lakers started off pushing the ball. Pushing. As fast as you could ever see us. One of the most fastest games we had in the last years, for sure. I think we broke the record we had for fast break points last year, and we were second in pace last year. So, started it off really quick. Great run. LeBron James looked great. Everything looked like it was working perfectly, but Nick Stauskas. That's the end of the video. Nah, it should be, though. Yeah, we look good. High-scoring first quarter. Exactly what I expected. Literally great. I was so excited. Second quarter is where everything fell down. More to, I think, Alicia Keys sings the song All Falls Down. Or somebody does. Yeah, second quarter, we had the lineup of Lonzo, Kuzma, Hart, Beasley, and Stevenson. Wow, that lineup sucked. It blowed. Which, ironically, going into the pregame, thoughts and ideas, I said that lineup would be really good. The problem is, we need a center. We need a center in that position. We need a center in that lineup, Zubac didn't play all game. Beasley got 2 minutes. I know we just signed Jonathan Williams, I think that's his name, to a contract, a two-way deal. We cut Travis Ware, which is my guy. Could really shoot the shit out of that ball, but he is gone now, at least for a little bit. And, yeah, so we got Jonathan Williams. Hopefully he could get some playing time, add a little bit of depth to that center position, because Kuzma looked okay defensively, guarding the centers. Nurkic was out pretty early because he got into foul trouble, and McGee was really holding it down as a rim protector. But, so Kuz wasn't really guarding anybody overwhelmingly big, but he looked okay. I wasn't mad at his defense. So, yeah, between that lineup and Nick Stauskas shooting the skin off of that ball, oh, my God. He dropped too many points on us. We always get that one random person on the team that goes off every game. It wasn't Dame. Dame was, I honestly barely noticed Dame until the fourth quarter. CJ McCollum hit a few shots here and there, but it was Nick Stauskas. At one point, my man, I think he had 16 of the last Blazers 18 points. He killed us in the second quarter. He was our demise of the whole game. He was the one. But besides that, shaky second quarter. Third quarter, amazing. We did great. We were able to cut the lead down. We had the death lineup in that we called the death lineup. Lonzo, LeBron, Kuzma, Hart, and Ingram. For the time it was in there, we looked great. That's what we needed to focus on, Luke. Unfortunately, he didn't keep that in much long. He did do a little bit of Lonzo Rondo, and that lineup did not work, but at the same time, we did not have a center to go to. But ironically, when we put them in, we were finding open threes for the first time. Well, not open threes, but we were making threes for the first time. So I would like to test that lineup up a little bit more, but just with the right pieces surrounding them. Because Rondo, Lonzo, not the greatest shooters. Put Hart, Ingram, Kuz around them, or at least Kuz, Hart, and a center. But, yeah, so that's a little idea for that lineup. Anyways, what really killed us at the end was rotations. We were at a point where we cut the lead to 1. Lonzo hit a great clutch 3 that we needed him to hit. And Luke took that whole refreshing lineup out with Hart, Lonzo. I think he even took Kuz out to put in the starters back in. KCP, Rondo, who played great. Rondo played great. KCP, on the other hand, you got to go. I saw this game, and I was instantly mad that we didn't re-sign Randall. I understand the clutch sports connection, but KCP he clutched onto our wallets, and he's not giving it back to us because he stole from us. At least as the first game goes. We know he's hot and cold, but at this point, man, Hart was going off. I need Hart to get more playing time. I need Hart. I'm saying he's starting by the end of the season. There's no way KCP should be starting by then. I really don't like KCP. I don't like KCP. I'd rather Svi. I'd rather a string of Hart, Stevenson, than Svi. Than KCP, Hart, Svi all the way at the bottom. Stevenson in a mix because he could do a few positions. I can't do Hart, KCP. He was the one who ruined the game for us. He took some ill-advised 3 with like 4 minutes to go to really just put the nail in the coffin for us. Then he sat out for like another minute, then came back in. Luke Walton killed us with the lineups at the end. And I know the cliche thing is we lose, blame the coach. We win, put it on LeBron, put it on Ingram. But Luke Walton, I like Luke, but he does this with the rotations every time. It's frustrating. Like, what are you seeing that we're not? He did this all the time last year where the bench would be going off. We're on a run 15-5, hypothetically speaking. 15-5, we just caught back up in the game. And his ideology is, all right, we caught up. Let's put the starters in. No, how about we do what has been working for us this whole time? The only thing that was really working for us in the cases of last year. This year, we had a great lineup with the youth. The youth really showed us that they're still good. Kuz showed signs of greatness in the first 2 quarters. Hart showed signs of greatness all game, defensively, offensively, hustling, everything, rebounding, everything. Ingram, he picked it up in the second half. He was pretty ghost in the first half. But second half, apparently somebody did tell him, hey, like, you got to do something. You got to step it up. I don't know who. Maybe it was LeBron, because LeBron was feeding him the ball a lot more in the second half, letting him play a little ISO, letting him get a little post-up game. And he ended up scoring, I think he ended with 18. He ended up doing okay. He didn't get to the line as much as I would have liked him to, looking at what happened in preseason, but that's all on him. You got to learn how to control the pace of the game, how to flow into the pace of the game and whatnot. But, yeah, no, our youth showed all signs of potential. Lonzo Ball, he started off rough, but he ended with some very good signs of defense, very good signs of his 3 hit. He drove a little bit, shown a few signs of aggressiveness. He hit 2 free throws in a row. Hallelujah. God bless the Lord. But, yeah, it came down to Luke rotations, and that's where we failed. So, not to pin the whole blame on Luke, we were 0-16 for our first 16 threes, so we can't have that. But as far as the first game, exactly what I expected. Exactly what I hoped for, I should say. We're not great shooters. We knew that. But we got a fast pace, tons of potential. The youth and LeBron seemed like they could click. A whole bunch of good signs. So now where do we go from here? Let me get out of this brightness a little bit. My head is getting tired, man. This hurts to hold. Where do we go from here? We got the Rockets today. I'm confident. I actually got money on this game. So I got this little betting app thing. I don't have it, but my friend has it. Me and him split on it. And he had me pick the basketball games. I picked the Lakers. I got potential. LeBron's first game at Staples Center. First real game at Staples Center. Hoping I'm going to be glued to my seat again. I got work at 7 a.m., but no way I'm not watching that. No way I'm skipping that. So excited for that game. Hopefully we go off. We got to improve the rebounding. Got to improve the defense. Wasn't as great as I would hope for, but when Nick Stauskas is draining buckets in your face, man, I'm not that mad. Especially at that pace we play. 3-point shooting, defense a little bit. Rebounding, we're not getting those 50-50 balls. It was like that last year as well. We're not getting these 50-50 balls, and that's what we need to get. That's what it comes down to. Defense, threes, and 50-50s. Not too big of a deal. It's not a whole humongous collapse that I'm just like, oh my God. This was nothing to jump the ship about. This was nothing like, wow, you seen what the Lakers did? We really thought they were going to win 50 games. Now they might not even make the playoffs. No. The media is handling it well too because we played great. That's really all it was. We played great. We would have beat a lot of teams that day, just not Portland at home on a season opener. Because for some reason, they don't lose on a season opener. Or against the Lakers. So put that combination together and you get a Lakers' first loss in their first game. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. We'll have a Rockets recap, maybe even right after the Lakers-Rockets game, or latest is by like 5 o'clock on Sunday, depending on what happens at work. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. And I will catch you next time on LAKERLAND.